Roe was the one who was gonna keep it alive, and these brothers just beat him down and tried to tarnish his name. This could have
Right.
happened in the backyard. They can, bro. This could have happened anywhere. They wanted it on video to stain his name. And what they don't understand is you're staining SUC, which already been trying to clean his name up and like you say, rebrand and come back up. They can't.
What up, though? This your boy DOC. And by the title, y'all may see what's going on. But I got a special guest on the platform today. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, family? This Cultfiggatv, the leader of the revolution. Peace alert, peace alert. I want unity in the community. Tex City, Texas, Dallas County, stand up. Long live DJ Screw.
Word, man. First off, I got to say to the people, I ran across his channel and I heard the game that he was kicking, plus the knowledge that he have, and with him wanting to have unity within this situation. So I felt like with that positive spin on it, I wanted to bring him over and have a discussion with him, you know what I'm saying? Really have him just break it down to me to help me understand. Because I even said yesterday, I don't understand where this whole thing even started at to get to this point where you got two legends, I guess, because I'm seeing the city kind of looking at Trae a certain way, but I call them legends from Texas getting to this point. You know what I'm saying? So when you first heard this situation happen, what was the very first thing that popped into your mind?
Man, them blackface Ku Klux Klan members done jumped on this brother behind some street beef when Trae supposed to be an active. Ain't no street beef for activists. I mean, he supposed to be an activist. No street beef for activists. And it immediately set me off.
Mm.
You know, it immediately set me off, man, because they caught the brother by himself. Roe really be one deep. He really be run deep. And RP to the screwed up click falling, Fat Pat, DJ Screw, Big Mo, Big Hawk. You know, this a bad look for the family. And I want to rewind something for a minute and let people know about my little resume.
Right.
You know, back in the day, by 99 to 2000, I used to be on the road with Lil Flip. Used to go by YG. I was with a group called Bulletproof Records. This when Flip had the Leprechaun album out. I was on the road with him in Mahale, Crowley. We was out of town a lot. I seen the rise of Flipperachi. I seen him rise. I went to prison when he got his deal, not trying to attach myself to him, but I know a lot about the backbiting, the hating. I'm going to lead y'all somewhere.
Mm.
You see, Flip was hated on. Roe was hated on. You got old school versus new school generation here. A lot of people don't want to talk about this here. You know, a lot of people don't want to talk about this here, man. And with these brothers clicking on Roe, it's just another stain on the city because the ball already been dropped when Flip was hot and they didn't support him. The ball already was dropped when Screw passed. And I got to say this, and Kiki, you went to Swisher House instead of holding that mantle like the SUC captain that you say you is, brother. I got to let that be said. And man, you done already talked, but I got to tell the truth. Don Key, you could have squashed this before it got here, but I guess you not the Don family. You see? Let me tell the people something, and it's all public information. Roe and Jay Ton was on the highway together driving. Jay Ton allegedly, Roe saying, didn't want Trae to know he smoked and he drank. They riding to a show. He want to ride with Roe. They get pulled over, drank, and weed was found. Roe saying Jay Ton didn't stand on business. Jay Ton saying Roe didn't stand on business, and it went too far. The young man went to prison. It just was the split of ABN that everybody wanted to see ABN. Trae became a community activist later. Roe become a rap star in his own right.
Right.
I don't know about Jay Ton music. A lot of people got love for it, but I'm talking about this ain't about music now. This about street politics that should never got this far with Trae being an activist, you know?
Right. So this didn't start initially with Roe and Trae. This was between.
Heck no.
Okay. I'm listening.
This about Jay Ton, and I got to say this because I now already called them boys out to a celebrity boxing match. Cultfiggatv standing with ZRO, and anybody who want to stand with Roe on that side versus Jay Ton. Trae the truth. You say you was an activist, bro. I'm a real activist. Anybody can look at my book. Not saying he ain't. Big Game Hunting on Amazon or Amazon.com, written by my brother Matthew Daniels. I'm out here helping my people for real. Ex-gang leader, was a gang founder. Now I'm doing it for my people. Trae in the ring, if he want to, really punch and kick We can do this for the people. I don't want one dime, but Trae, we ain't seen one video of you doing none of that tough guy stuff with the real enemy, the KKK, the Aryan Brotherhood, which I'm pretty sure you see a lot, but y'all ain't kicked and punched them. I seen you and my son talking about Black Lives Matter, peacefully protesting, brother, but you didn't peacefully do nothing with Roe. So yeah, I'm a cat who I'm not just talking to talk. I'm willing to get in that ring to let the kids know we don't want this to go no further. And Cultfiggatv wanted to get in the ring with any of them brothers because anything I say, I don't want nobody to think they don't have action.
Right.
They wrong for doing this to ZRO. He a legend. And I don't know if this because Trae backstabbed Roe and signed with T.I. ZRO was dissing T.I. back in the day. For Flip, ZRO a very loyal character. Just like he dissed 50 Cent for Big Mo when 50 dissed Big Mo. See, ZRO loyal. He dissed him with Rap-A-Lot when Rap-A-Lot went at 50 Cent. And this the love that ZRO get. Cats clicking on him when 50 Cent and them partying, and it looked real bad for Trae, who supposed to be an activist, and Jay Ton, who it seemed like he just can't get over that Roe became a big time rap star, and he just Trae little brother.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. So you say the incident happened in the car. I'm assuming J-Town is the one that ended up going to prison. He came home. He was still mad about the situation, but that helped cause the
Damn, that divided it for good. That really wasn't gonna be no ABN. You see, if Trae little brother steady saying ZRO got me locked up, and people can see the videos, ZRO got me locked up, ZRO got me locked up. How can we have a group if your little brother steady dissing me and talking about me every time he get a chance, saying I'm the reason he got locked up and I
and
snitched?
he putting that jacket on him. He ever
You see,
provided paperwork, or he just saying that out of just being upset?
he's saying that out of being upset. Ain't no paperwork. Roe never told on that man. Roe stand up. Roe
Right.
done did his time. Roe not no rat. You know, Jay Chung is angry, and I guess a little music probably spilled into the situation that he didn't become a known name like Roe. Roe really big down here, bro. It's a lot of love for Roe. He can walk around without getting socked on or punched on. They knew they had access to him like an out of
Right.
towner would have never been able to do this. It would have never went on like this here. And that's what make it more disrespectful because we want everybody to know this too. We love Roe. Roe don't look like no sucker. The blackface Ku Klux Klan members who
Yeah.
jumped on Roe, them the suckers to us, not Roe. Them the suckers. They couldn't give no head or fade. They had to jump on a man like Roe lawyer. Charles Adams said, you know, sell 'em on one.
Right.
Sell 'em on one,
I'm
nothing head
seeing
up.
from last night to today, like a little video came out, which it had to be edited. I highly doubt they started recording right at the end with old boy punching on him, but he hopped right back up trying to get back at him.
I'm going to show you how it was edited. Salute to my partner, he's a Leo, UGK for life, long live Pimp C. You know, he released last night and I took a piece of that. That's probably the video you seen. And he is the first one to tell us that it didn't happen at the 50 Cent basketball weekend. It happened at a restaurant. And that was confirmed with the video. Roll in the restaurant. Trae and brother them on one side, Roll over there by himself with his female, and some words is being said. Roll not want to seem like no sucker, stand up and have his say. And they jumped on him, hands and feet on him. I stand on that he's a Leo telling the truth. He don't have to say who told him, but that's what happened. What y'all seeing is the aftermath after he already been jumped on. And a lot of people down here, a lot of channels saying, well, it's wrong that they put that video out. No, it's wrong that they put their hands and feet on Roe.
Right.
Let's stand on that first of all. That's real business, man. That's what's wrong to me, bro. They jumped on
What's
that
your
brother.
thoughts on this? Is something I was seeing in the comments a lot yesterday. A lot of people were saying, and this ain't no personal against me and none of these individuals, because of course I don't know them personally, but I seen a lot of people commenting yesterday saying, for some reason, Trae the Truth do these type of things when it's out of towners in town. What's your thoughts on that?
What they saying is he show out when all eyes is on Houston because he punched on Mike Jones at the Ozone Award for Mike Jones saying he was the mayor of Houston. Which he now that I see this, it could be something now because Mike Jones said he was the mayor of the city and Trae them punched him, you know, and now 50 Cent having his weekend and they jump zero. So we can't say that when all lights is on eyes on the city, Trae the Truth do not become an activist. He become the problem that the activists talk about. He become the demon driller. He become the community problem. You see, and that's real talk. And I'm gonna be the one who stand on that. And I'm gonna say that Trae the Truth, you fooled us, brother. And I liked his revolutionary message. He was when it flood, Trae be helping out the community. But brother, that's what I tell people. You can't pass out turkeys, bikes, and backpacks, but then leave
Right.
3-4 bodies. It don't add up. So you can't be there with your boat when it's flooding and then jumping and stomping on your
Yeah,
brother, man. That's not right.
that's crazy. But so I'm assuming, like, yeah, I know you said it was a lot of music. I'm trying to bring it all full circle when you said, okay, it started from the car, the guy going to jail. When did Roe and Trae actually start exchanging shots back and forth or beefing with each other? Why you feel like it couldn't have been a grown man conversation in between all this time for them to get past it?
It's a lead, as you see, the lead when Hawk dying and Screw not being now, and do you have there
Mm,
you had the gap in the leadership. Hawk would have sat him down. They both respected Hawk. Hawk would have sat him down. Okay, now you have the legends in SUC like Kiki. He is not gonna try to intervene. He really don't even like Lil Flip. So you got to understand this is about egos and arrogance. Because I got to bring up Flip in this because Trae is signed with Ti. Ti tried to destroy Flip. Flip was the hottest artist in the city. He had 3 million sold. They didn't back nobody backed him except for ZRO. You see, so I'm trying to say a lot of times or some people might think ZRO music was getting too big and they want to see him fall. They want to see him humble. Some people around his circle. That's why he tell you he
right.
won deep. It's a reason. And I can't tell you the album particularly that they start shooting shots. I can just tell you that after that incident with them boys getting out of prison, they tried to rekindle the flame. And there's some other things that people say went on in the city, and I won't speak on because it could be more than just this here fight. It could be some extras that gonna have to come to the light. Like it seems Roe been targeted, and it's getting out of line
Right.
with these fellas. You know, it done went too far. Not it's getting out of line. That's out of line because you got when you put your hands, your feet on a man. We all understand that
Exactly.
ain't that what got
Exactly.
Tupac killed?
Yeah. No, that's exactly what got him killed. So the city didn't like the fact Trae signed with Ti.
Uh, not the rap popular people who rapping. They not never gonna say nothing. But I can tell you, no, the people out in the fans didn't like it because when he signed with Ti, even though some people tell you what was Trae gonna do because he did get banned from Houston radio. Let's say this, and this is another black eye. Some people say on him. I got to bring this out. At one of his weekends, Trae the True weekends, some people were shot, and I think one person was killed. And 97.9 spoke on that. And wrongly or rightly, they said some things. A young lady named Natasha or Nate, and Trae may have said a rap diss and called her a B word, and that may have set him off from getting banned. So some people say, well, he had to sign with Ti. He had to sign no damn Ti. Ti tried to destroy the screwed up music. I will say that because Flip was SUC at that time. He was 3 million sold, and nobody even had sold a million. He was the SUC. So when you took down Ti, that stopped they run. Swisher House, this was a North versus South thing, even though they don't want to say that. And I'm not trying to rekindle no North versus
Right.
South, but this the
Right. Yeah.
truth that won't be told. The South wasn't getting a break, bro. They wasn't getting a break. ESG wasn't getting a break. Hawk wasn't getting a break. Screw had died. Flip going platinum was going to rekindle it. Was going to help roll. They Ti kill Flip Buzz. That was the end of SUC having this run like that. And it seemed like just like they say Kiki jumped ship, like it's like Trader
Mm,
True jumped ship and left them brothers to just die. And you go sign with Ti of all people. This man here came to punch Flip in the face and disrespect
yeah.
Houston at one time. We got to
Yeah.
remember that though.
So I guess this all just been lingering behind the scenes ever since all that happened. What do you feel like if they don't accept the boxing match and all that stuff that you put out there, and then you said these prominent figures passed away that would have been the gap? Is there any other way to find a solution to this, or do you think once a person get hands and feet put on them, it's really no return from that?
Well, see, I would think that Trae activist side would have let him know that you definitely don't want to do that to your brother, but I think his street instincts will let him know once you do that, that can cause serious violence. I do want to say that Zero the Crooked has changed his life, but Zero the Crooked has ties to some gangs that love him to death. I won't name the set, but they love Zero. And he been a representative, not with no Rico or nothing, but he just been a face of this organization for a long time. They love Zero, and that ain't gonna sit right. That's not gonna sit right with them. So I want everybody to notice that Jay Prince was absent and the Mob Ties was absent
Right.
of this 50 Cent
I was gonna
bash.
ask you about that because you brought
And
that up. What were you saying about that in your video about Mob Ties not being there or with 50 and all that?
I got some videos I did way back in the day called Houston Ain't Big Enough. You know what I'm saying? And it was a time when this I gotta keep it real. If you wasn't rap a lot, then you wasn't gonna get no limelight, and you was not gonna Flip got shot when he signed his deal with Columbia, and I don't mean to I pivot to that, and people think, oh, is he saying rap a lot shot him? I'm just saying when it was the South, and Jay Prince is from the North. The South had a bunch of bad luck, man. If you wasn't signing, and Swisher House has their ties to rap a lot. So I want people to see when they seen Pow Wow and Slim Thug, and they seen Mike Jones, and they seen Chameleon now. Now this, what they seeing is a movement that got its flavor and got its
Right.
sauce from the screwed up clique, and now they become millionaires when the screwed up clique it fell off because people didn't back tip. I mean flip. And now you have Slim Thug them and Power Wow them become real big off they sauce. And that's the north side. And people will say, damn, man, that's fucked up. Because DJ Screw, I got to tell the truth, excuse my language. DJ Screw didn't like the Mike Watts saying he had screw music. It was beef behind that. Roe this Mike Watts, they squashed it. So I want to let Roe don't, Roe will be like, man, I don't have no problem with Watts. He dissed him behind Screw. Roe very loyal. I'm bringing that back to Roe was riding for Screw when Screw was gone. When Kiki was signing with Mike Watts, Roe was dissing him for stealing a flavor. But so it's like this stuff personal because Roe done kept the name going, and now it seemed like, dang, the name bearer is getting beat down again. Like when Flip was the name bearer, he got shot. When ESG was finna get his deal with I think that was with Priority out there. And ESG spoke on this when him and Slim Thug beef. I'm just telling the truth. And he say Slim Thug swiped the deal from up under him because he was one supposed to get the deal because of his resume. There you have another screwed up clique member that done fell up on some bad luck. And it seemed like everything was going the north side way. So it's a lot going on here. People got to pay attention to. Sometimes people say that Houston ain't big enough. It's 50 Cent. Is he coming to the city with that mentality? That I would never thought I'd see 50 Cent in the city. I want to say that right now. Not doing nothing like this because we've never seen nobody come to Houston as big as 50 Cent and eat off the plate of what even Tony Draper and Suave House had to leave Houston. That's the truth, man. Nobody can lie. Tony Draper and Suave House, 8-Ball, MJG, all of them had to leave. And Rap-A-Lot took Tila. But Houston ain't been big enough for a long time. And Mob Ties, I think, was supposed to keep that flame going. But I think that it might be some real inner workings going that's trying to change that for the good or for the worse. Roe getting jumped on is definitely bad, but maybe some light coming
Right.
to them
Right.
artists that they
Yeah.
always need.
Cause y'all got enough stars. I'm talking about y'all got more than 2-3 handful of people, different artists down there that's doing their thing. And that's even from the back in the day generation, even to the people that's doing their thing now. You know what I mean? Do you think the North and the South could ever come together or at least present it that way? I don't like to all the time just reference Atlanta because everybody know every city got their issues, but the presentation to the world like Atlanta stick together, so that's why they running things. You think the same thing could happen with Houston?
You see, I want to tell the truth. The North and the South, they came together, but I want to put an imprint on after the SUC did not get to they didn't get to become millionaires except Flip, so they came together after. You seen Big Pokey on a Chameleon
Mm-hmm.
that song sitting sideways. You heard Kiki on Power Wall. You heard Lil Flip on some Chameleon now. So that was the coming together. But it's to me, being a fan and growing up on the SUC and being in the mix myself on the road with ESG, on the road with Flip. Salute to Hump, who put Flip whole the thing together with the Leprechaun. OG Hump, that was a partner of mine back in the day, who showed me a lot in the music game. When I look at that situation, I just got to say that some people say, well, they got with them because they want to steal a little bit of their flavor and do their own little imitation of Screw. That's what Screw was saying, So uh, I don't think they'll ever be able to make the run like they was supposed to, because I believe they killed that. And now the Houston don't have a sound, because you have, what's the brother name, Sauce Walker. That's not really a Houston sound, even though he doing his thing. You have Travis Scott. That's not really a Houston sound, even though he's doing his thing. I think that Houston done, missed this opportunity to keep its sound alive. They let a lot of people steal their flavor. I didn't see nobody talking about drinking, sipping syrup and things of that nature like that, like Atlanta
Right.
doing. That
Right.
was what Houston was doing. Real tough. Putting that, everybody should know that they a lot of their flavor got stolen. Pimp C was talking about that. But I think they flavor is everywhere else now. So you don't got to come to Houston to get that flavor. You can go to Atlanta and get not to diss them, but you can get the watered down flavor of syrup sipping with like Lil Wayne. Used to only syrup sip with the
Right.
SUC. Now you can do that
Is there
anywhere.
still any of the original founding members or people attached to the original crews that you naming that you think could maybe recreate a sound, or do you think it's, if they're not doing the slowed up or those tempo type beats, it'd be hard to try to create another beat?
You just I don't mean to cut you off. You just seen the man who was keeping the flame going, beating it
Yeah.
on the ground. ZRO was the flame torch. Everybody who gets some screw flavor, ZRO throwing it on there. Whether it's shout out Mike D, Corleone, OG screwed up click member. He tried. I know he tried to bring some peace to this, and I don't want to put him in the middle of this. But salute to Corleone. ZRO throw. Listen, when you hear Slim Thug on the radio in Houston, this ain't no shot at Slim Thug. Slim Thug, me and Slim used to be on the road all the time. We even had a situation that I won't speak on that because I don't want to throw nothing at them. But so I know these brothers. Even when you hear Slim Thug, you gonna have Roll on it on the radio down here to bring that screwed up flavor. Roll was the one who was gonna keep it alive, and these brothers just beat him down and tried to tarnish his name. This could have
Right.
happened in the backyard. They can, bro. This could have happened anywhere. They wanted it on video to stain his name. And what they don't understand is you're staining SUC, which already been trying to clean his name up and like you say, rebrand and come back up. They can't. You see, Drake did a remix to ESG, swanging and banging. Drake done sampled some of their stuff, Travis Scott. But when you got this going on, it just seemed like too much chaos to deal with. Who can you sit down with when, if I go sit down with Kiki, honestly, Kiki can't be mad. He may be hating on Lil Flip, even though they pretend like they squashed it. And I'm saying that he may be hating on Flip. So you don't get no genuine SUC no more because
Right.
everybody backbite one another.
Do you this is a name that's gonna always come up when you're talking about Texas or Houston, Jay Prince. Do you think he's would be willing to step in this and try to squash it, or he on one of the other sides with picking it? I'm not saying picking and choosing, but he already on somebody's side when it come to this. Or do you,
Both of them brothers was rap. Both of them brothers was Rap A Lot Records. ZRO dropped several records with Rap A Lot, which was a shock to everybody. Like brought the North and the South together. Like what you talking about? Trae the Truth. Before he was banned from the radio scene, he had a management deal with Rap A Lot Records. Jay Prince have definitely tried to nip this in the bud. I know he had several times, but I want you to understand when they finally clicked on ZRO, it's at a 50 cent. I want people to pay attention to that. It's at a 50 cent birthday Tycoon Weekend, and you don't have that Rap A Lot presence there. So that got a stench to it I don't like, because I don't believe they would have done that had there been Jay Prince in the middle. And I think that just because Roe done been stomped on and kicked on, I think it may have went a little too far for Jay, and he might
right?
wash his hands of it.
Yeah. Was there any other rumors or things out there that you heard that was floating around since all this came about that that's false that you wanted to straighten out?
Uh, I hear a lot of people saying Roe didn't take his lick. No, that's not true. Roe stand up. No, Roe stand up. That's not true. And Roe done put that out there several times. And Roe tried to squash this beef. He said uh uh he missed trading him. He said that on the Willie Deaton podcast a couple of months ago. So it's not true that Zero was trying to prolong this at any type of way. And I want to say it's not true that Trae is a bully. I heard some people say, "Oh, he a bully." Not in who eyes is Trae a bully, man? That's not true, man. And that's not true, man. Trae, you know what I'm saying? Trae is misguided, and he, I guess, wants to be Jay, and he think this is how you be Jay Prince, but that's not how you be Jay, brother. You got to be your own man, and you beating and kicking on your brother, man. But nah, you ain't. He ain't no bully because, like I say, I've seen Trae one time. He wasn't beating on 50 Cent for disrespecting
Mm,
Screw or disrespecting Mo. He wasn't beating on Ti for disrespecting Flip. If you're a bully, why you not bullying the outsiders for what they saying about SUC? You see what I'm saying? That's a bully, a SUC bully. But if when we see you, you doing it towards your own, like it's from people from the city, you do it to Mike Jones. Mike Jones harmless. I want to let the world know that he harmless, and I ain't no disrespect to Mike. And then Roe, he in the elder years, he by himself. You see what I'm saying? A bully don't pick and choose. So now, in my eyes, Trae ain't no
cause
bully.
what? Cause Ro, he was there at a restaurant by himself, or he was with his wife, right?
With a female, I think he was Rose with a female. That's what my source was saying. He was, him and the lady friend went out, went there to enjoy the festivities. And then brothers they decided to jump on. Roe actually be one deep unless he going to a show. Had that been a show, he would have had a couple of his comrades with him. But, Train them know
Right,
that. And they
right,
took advantage of that. But I want to let everybody know Roe ain't no sucker. He not phony. He not fake. Roe is what he rap about. He ain't no super killer gorilla, but he is real authentic, and he try to bring it to you like it's supposed to be brought. And this ain't no smut on his name. We got to put the black eye where it belong.
right,
That's on Trae the
right.
Truth and his
That's
brother.
real. Well, even from my eyes, and I ain't from there. Like anytime a motherfucker get jumped, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no way you could put no smut or look down on that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, but my thing is seeing the video even after that to see he hopped right back up and was trying to go at it. It ain't like he just laid there and wasn't with it. You know what I'm saying? But I hope them brothers, because like I said yesterday when I made a video, and then I was like, I hope they could pull this together, and I was just seeing the reactions to different people. All but some of them having the same perspective that you have. Some people saying it's way past that. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing that can happen. Or, you know, I just don't like to see, especially when there's legends of people holding it down that's been doing it and putting out good music for this to happen. Because, we always talk about the quote unquote youth, but the youth look up to what everybody else got going on. And if they see this type of shit going on, it make them feel like, well, hey, what we doing ain't wrong. But I'm glad no guns and stuff got involved in this situation.
You're right about that, but this why I can't respect what Train them absolutely did, because now, okay, when you stomp and kick a man, now you want that man to be humble
Mm,
and not get the gun, because when you stomp and kick a man, we from the streets. I know you from the streets, Doc. I've been checking you out. Salute your platform. Naturally, you supposed to be expecting
exactly.
some retaliation
Exactly.
with the pistol, right?
No, for real, for real.
So it's like what they trying to make Roe do ain't cool. They want to beat him, humble him, and now that's why I want to put it on Roe mind that, bro, you a legend, fam, and I know you gonna hear this. We gonna make sure you hear you a legend, fam, man. Come on out here, do your shows. Everybody standing with you, bro. Ain't no smut on your name, fam. Don't worry about that, bro. Don't go. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. The dirt gonna be where it's supposed to be. We seen you stand up and try to post it and get that
Right.
fade like a soldier, man. So that way,
Yeah.
and like I say, salute to you, brother, because I want the boys to do that celebrity boxing match. That's why I'm not just talking. I'm telling them Cultfiggatv want to get in the ring and handle that business. Let the kids know this how it's supposed to go. And I'm an activist for real, so they can't act like they don't know who I am. Y'all know I am, and I want to get in that ring for peace. My unity is my left hand. Right hand is
Right.
it's community.
Right.
Unity in the community.
What's the name of your channel? I'm gonna also put the link in the description to your channel, but what's the name of your channel to make sure people, consistently come over there and subscribe and do their thing with you?
That's Cultfiggatv TV. CULTFIGGA TV, and that's cultural figure. I'm a figure for my culture, man. I'm one for my people. So
You
that's Cultfiggatv
do you
TV.
cover mainly, is it all Houston stuff, or what type of content do you put up on your channel?
But every geopolitics, what's going on with our overseas, well, not with our people, but what the U.S. imperialists doing. I cover a lot of topics. R.I.P. to Dolph too. Long live Flipper. I was in on that. I was one of the first people who was talking about that Dolph thing. And salute to Cascale, his hometown. Salute to my partner Marcus Avery, the handman who put hands and feet on straight drop in prison. I'm the one who filled this canteen up, man. That boy had more money than ever. I made sure that happened on my platform. I just basically, man, I touch on everything that come across the culture, man. But it's knowledge, man. Knowledge self, you know what I'm saying?
Word,
Knowledge of who
word.
we are and what we doing. But peace is basically about peace. I want to bring everybody together. I got a movement called Peace Alert, Union in the Community, man. I'm bringing all the OGs together from all different blocks, all different hood, different coasts, man. When people check me
Word,
out, they understand
word.
I'm the real deal.
Was there any last words you want to say before we get up out of here?
Man, I just want to say salute to Doc Hicks TV, man, for bringing me on, man. I respect that, man. A lot of people don't do that. They don't help pull a brother up and I respect you, brother, trying to let somebody else from the area speak on it too. That's commendable, bro. That's why I made sure I said everything I was supposed to say. A lot of cats gonna say, dang, he did too much. No, I did just what I was supposed to do, man.
Oh
Stand on
yeah,
business. So salute to you, brother. And if you ever need me, let me know, brother. Just hit me up. I'm gonna
for
lock you
sure.
in.
I'm
You
gonna do
got
the same
my
thing,
number
man.
too. All right, it's
Well,
Cultfiggatv
everybody,
TV. I'm
y'all
out.
heard. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video, and make sure if you go to the link in the description and go to his channel and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It caught my eye as soon as I heard, went to his channel and seeing what he was saying. You know, he's speaking on real facts, but putting a positive message and realistic, especially if you from the streets, is realistic. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tap in with him, and we out.